Of course, the second I go to record a video, Roblox magically goes down. And honestly, guys, it was a pretty amazing idea too, but we're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But today, I want to talk about some gore leaks. And yes, I mean Roblox gore leaks. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of Roblox gore games being developed right now, and I, as being a Roblox gore YouTuber, have all the information you need to know about these games that are coming out. Think of this as the E3 equivalent to Roblox gore. So let's start talking about these up-and-coming Roblox games that nobody knows about yet. The first one I want to talk about actually is the one probably everybody's already heard about, Neighborhood War. And if you live under a rock and don't know what Neighborhood War is essentially the oldest Roblox gore game known to man. And because it's so old, they're making a remastered version of it. And you could play it right now if you really want to. So what's new with Neighborhood War Remastered? Most importantly, they are revamping the gore completely. Now, what's special about this type of gore, they don't really go for the ultra-realistic style gore. They just kind of go for the gruesome-looking gore. Neighborhood War is notorious for being the most gory game on Roblox, and it was so bad that Roblox actually had to take them down until they nerfed their own gore. That's how bad it was. But with 17+ games being a thing now, they don't really have to hold back anymore. And let me tell you, they did not hold back. Take a good gander at some of these leaks that they put out in the sneak peeks channel. One of my favorite things about the gore that they're doing is the fact that it's so dark and so concentrated. It's genuinely hard to look at, and it's honestly so amazing. Honestly, this type of blood is the type of blood I would use for maybe a horror game or something like that. And who knows, maybe a Roblox gore horror game is actually being made as we speak, but I don't have any leaks for that, sadly. So what else is new with this game? Well, most importantly, they added a whole new map. Now, unlike any other developer, they actually kept the map relatively the same, and they, made the people happy. Neighborhood War's map is honestly iconic. Even though the structure isn't that good, I can't imagine Neighborhood War with any other map. And I'm so glad they revamped it and made it look better. And so what about the guns? Well, the gun system is relatively the same. I don't know if they revamped the guns themselves or anything like that, but all I know is the fact that most of it's literally the same thing. Same style of guns, same menu, same everything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And for now, that's really all the leaks I have for Neighborhood War. So let's talk about another game that's not even named yet. What we're talking about is the creation of Untitled Shooter 2, or maybe the third installment of the series. We don't really know if it's a part of the series just yet. But I was told by the developer that they are trying to push this out as fast as possible and get this out within 2 to 3 days. Now, I really don't know what type of game this is because he hasn't really told me much, but all I can tell you is that the game is being created and I have a little snippet of the gore. So take a good look at this. Now, I know what you're thinking, wow, this looks a lot worse than Untitled Shooter 2, which it kind of is, because the developer of Untitled Shooter 2 doesn't have the funding to keep paying developers because his game actually is just dead now. Ever since Roblox removed it and he had to re-upload it, the player count went from 150 to 0. So think of this game as kind of like a filler game because there actually is a lot bigger of a game behind the scenes being made. Made by the same group of people that brought Untitled Shooter 2, they're doing a Roblox gore fighting game. And boy, oh boy, do I have some leaks for this one. This game has been in the process of being made for a few months now, and he's slowly kind of told me about it, giving me a little information, giving me a few snippets, and I'm going to show everything I got right here to you guys. So first things first, we have an image here of some Roblox gore that's not colored whatsoever. But just hold that little mental image in your head because I actually have the colored version of this too. And I've actually been using these for my thumbnails lately. Most recently, I put it in my gore rating tier list video, but I don't think anybody seemed to notice. But just take a good look at this. Oh my god. I think one of my favorite parts about this is the fact that they actually added the skull on there, because usually with Roblox gore, it's just blood, muscle, and more blood. But they actually decided to keep the bones in there, which I think is a way, way better move. And they also have a remastered version of their M4. They're basically gonna revamp all the guns, make a new map probably, and then finally release it. But like I said, we have no clue when this game's gonna come out because they have pretty big ambitions with it. And this next leak might make you excited, but I'm not 100% sure if this correlates with the actual game that's being made. But right here is a Roblox gore zombie. Now, I gotta say, this thing looks terrifying. I mean, just look at it. What is that? Could this potentially be a Roblox gore zombie game, or is it a part of the fighting game? Or is it maybe a future update with Untitled Shooter 2? I have no clue, but I just have this in my DMs and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So let's talk about the next Roblox game that's potentially being made. Right now, we're going to be talking about Blood Engine. Now, if you don't know, Blood Engine has gotten its final update and it's no longer being developed on anymore. That's because they are actually working on a bigger and better game. Believe it or not, they're actually going to use their engine and make a full-fledged game for it, which is going to be absolutely sick. But sadly, when it comes to leaks, they've actually kept this under wraps pretty dang well. The only leak that we actually have that I can find is a little image of what it's going to look like on your mobile phone, and also the name of the game. So if you take a look at this image right here, you'll see that this game, well, I mean, it looks like a stereotypical game. There's not really much we can take from the image here. All we really see is just a base plate, a guy holding a gun, and the name Blood Surge. Sadly, no gore has been seen, but we know if it's anything like the other game, it's gonna be pretty dang amazing. So let me know in the comments what you guys are most excited for. Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm honestly most hyped for Neighborhood War Remastered because we have the most information about it. But I'm really excited to see what Untitled Shooter can do with their new game, and I'm also excited to see what Blood Engine can do with their new game. 2023 is a pretty good year for gaming, I would say, and I'm very, very excited to see these games come out. So anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, and bye-bye!